Today's 22-minute workout is for everyone, but is geared towards people who are pre or postnatal. Now, if you're pre or postnatal, make sure you've been cleared by a doctor to exercise. Now, you won't need anything much today. I'm going to be using this long foam roller, but if you don't have this, you can always use a chair. But we don't need it right away. I'm going to just pop it out of the way. And you want a long one that's about hip height. Now I'm going to start parallel or a little bit wider, hip distance apart, engaging that pelvic floor, neutral spine. My hands are going to be kind of by my side, and I'm going to focus on that kind of breath. So we're going to start with ab approximation. So the heel of the hand is kind of between the rib and the hip. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, you're going to feel a Kegel. You're going to press slightly in with the heel of the hand, wrapping the fingers towards the rib, closing and approximating the abdominal structure. So we're going to do that 5 times. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, exhaling 2, 1, and again, nice big inhale, release. And again, heel of the hands, ab approximation. This is really good to help with diastasis or any kind of splitting of the linea alba. As you exhale, press in, again, squeezing, exhaling, we're almost there. Finding that deep connection, finding that pelvic floor. And again, I'll inhale to release. And you can see me kind of side on that I'm staying nice and neutral in my spine. Now I'm going to keep that same ab approximation. I'm going to come into a little bit of a bend in the knees, trying to keep my chest forward. I'm going to retract and then protract my shoulders. Sliding my shoulder blades without rounding in the chest, staying nice and strong, keeping that same ab approximation that we just worked on. Shoulders down. Again, protract and retract. And I'll take this today. If anything feels not right for you, you can keep your legs long. You can keep the shoulders a little bit smaller. Do what feels good to you. And again, exhaling, retract. Inhale for the protract. And we're going to just add a little pulse of those legs. And we're going to inhale, reach high, shoulders stay out of the ears. And then we're going to slowly press down. Warming up those legs, warming up those kind of low ab muscles. So we want to really feel like we're not arching, but we're still finding that transverse or that ab approximation. And again, a little bend. And exhale. 3, 4, little pulses, 5, 6, and then lengthen up. We're going to be doing 6 of everything today. If you want to do more or less, you can always pause it, take a little bit longer. Now, if this feels comfortable, you're going to do the same ideal as that nice neutral shoulder. Hands out in front of you. If it's too heavy, you can always at any point just take it easy, because we're going to do 6. So that can be a lot. So you don't have to hold the foam roller. You can also hold light weights, soup cans, whatever feels right for you. So as I inhale, lengthen up, my arms are going to go up, and I'm going to exhale, come right back down. Again, focusing on moving gently through the spine, strengthening and connecting into that pelvic floor even as you move. And again, little bend and a little lengthen. And again, inhale. Focusing on that Kegel or that low abs. We're going to pulse it again for 6, 5, 4, 3. We're almost there. 2. And without letting those hips wiggle, we're going to lift one heel up, press it down. 2. And we're not dropping the heel, but you really want to feel like you're juicing a lemon underneath the heel, creating resistance by pressing down through the big toes. You can always squeeze that foam roller to get a little bit of chest engagement. Pulsing it down and up. Now I'm going to keep my hips square without letting my hips wiggle. I'm going to move through my thoracic or my upper back. Little twist. Now if your hips need to move, they can. Or you can always make this movement a little bit smaller. And again, exhale for the rotation. Inhale to center. Exhale to rotate. Inhale through center. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, lengthen. And now, drawing those abs, I'm going to float those heels up and down. Now, if this is too much, you can always bring the foam roller onto the floor and keep your fingertips on it as you go up and down. This is a really great option, but if you want to add a little bit more burn in that body, you can reach the arms overhead and lightly squeeze against that foam roller in towards each other. And you're not, again, dropping those heels, but it's that same kind of finding that resistance, like you're moving through high viscosity and little alternating sides. Again, focusing on that balance. It's one of those things that's hard, just generally always hard. Balance is a little bit tricky because we want to work our whole bodies to create that nice stability. And again, you can always do more or less, whatever feels right for you. Let's float those heels down, float those hands down. And we're going to take this behind us. We're going to work a little bit on shoulder mobilization and thoracic extension. So I'm going to squeeze in with my hands as I reach up as I inhale. And 2. And again for 3. And again for 4. And again for 5. Last time, 6, and hold. I'm gonna lift through my thoracic, opening up my chest, and I'm gonna recover by pulling those ribs in. 2, finding that connection to those upper obliques. And you can always let the hands stay low, or you can keep them kind of pushed up, whatever feels good to you. I like this because it kind of makes me get a little bit more stretch across my chest and shoulders. I get really tight, most of us do. And let's do that little 6 pulses. Little pulse, and pulse, and pulse, and hold, 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 and recover. And you can very gently pulse with the arms. And again, now if it's too much to do the arms and the legs, you can always do one or the other, whichever feels right for you, or you can always take your hand to the foam roller in front, or whoop, you gotta use that core, whoop. And again, up, and a little bend of the knees, and 2. You can always put the heels down if you need to at any point, 3, 4, opening up that chest, and lengthening up, and right back and down. Let's take that in front of us, and we're all gonna bring our fingers here. We're gonna take a little bit of a stretch forward. My feet are gonna be nice and wide, depending also on how big my belly would be, depending on my trimester. Not dumping into my shoulders, but really lengthening through the upper back. I'm taking a little bit of a stretch and still engaging that chest. And I'm gonna inhale, lengthen up, arching the back, and right back to center. And I'm really using those armpit muscles. And I'm pulling and creating still a good bit of Kegel connection, because I want to stabilize my sacrum or my SI joint. And again, and it's okay if that foam roller rocks. You can see it kind of rocks towards me as I arc up. Taking that nice gentle movement, inhaling, exhaling, nice gorgeous opening in the chest, and then lengthening down. And without dumping down again, we're going to very gently kind of round up and down. Now, we're not going to put too much round in the low back. And again, exhale, a little round up. Mostly focus on not creating too much in the low back, but more in the upper back. As then again, inhale. So you're taking that gorgeous spine sequence. It's almost like cat and cow, but a little bit more supported. And open. Nice. Exhale to flex. Inhale for that extension, that lengthening of the vertebrae. I love this. It just makes me feel so good. And again, inhale up and right back and down. We'll take that as a nice big stretch. Again, not dumping into the shoulder rolls. You can kind of walk those legs a little bit side to side. Feeling a little bit of a stretch, we're going to open up. Now again, not dumping into that long arm, but I'm kind of engaging and pushing as I lengthen and get that stretch even down into that right hip as my right arm goes up. Switch, other side, left hand up, bending that right knee, and feel that stretch come up. Again, not losing that connection in the shoulder. Very big open of the collarbones and throat, and gently recovering all the way back to center. Nice big reach, and then you can kind of curl and walk your feet in. This is going to be so fun. Again, we're going to find that nice Kegel. We're going to come to a little bit of a tighter hip distance apart, and we're going to bend our knees. Now, my knees slightly will brush the side of that foam roller, taking that nice strong connection. I'm trying not to arch back, but I'm using my hands to even help me keep a little bit of pressure. And again, you can always use a chair if the foam roller feels a little unsteady. And you're going to lower those heels down and lift it up. And again, we're going to do 6 and 5. We're going to just do 6 of everything today. 4 and 3, but you can always do more or less. And 2, last one, we're gonna bring it up and hold it. Now keep that nice connection. Now you're gonna lower a little bit deeper and lengthen all the way up. Now again, I don't wanna be too far away. I wanna keep my nice neutral pelvis. I'm gonna not keep my hips wiggling. And again, I'm gonna lift one leg up, step it back, and then I'm gonna bring it right back and up. Stepping it back for 2, bringing it up, 3, and again, 4, strengthening that body, 5, light land to the back, 6, 2 more, 7, last time, and fun for 8, and hold, little pulses, 2, 3, 4, 5, these are so fun, 6, 7, and lengthen, and all the way down, and all the way up, beautiful, strong connection, and also not trying to press into our joints, because remember, you want to be gentle and careful with those little joints as you come up and down, up and down. And I'm just going to step forward. Now, I'm grounding that leg. I can move my foam roller wherever feels comfortable, and I'm going to float that leg up and up. Ooh, nice. Someone's getting good stretches. And again, exhale, lengthen, staying strong in that body. Not too much weight in that left hand. And hold, 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 hold. hold, little pulses, 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 and step back and step forward and down. And I'm gonna switch other side. Oh, excuse me, Elliot. I feel like you're a little bit in the way, buddy. Come on, go over there. There we go. Alrighty, now we're gonna come to the other side. Someone is so excited to join us today. Alrighty, here we go. Sorry about that, guys. Alrighty. We're gonna start with the other side. Again, standing up nice and tall, bending those knees, drawing those abs in, grab that leg, step it back. Nice big bend and pull it right back and up. And again, it's nice to bring that nice exhale. Now, if bringing it up this high feels like it's not right for you, only take it as high as feels comfortable. As we exhale to recover, inhale to reach back. And I'm using that hand to really find that nice support. Let's pulse it out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up. And again, deep down and big reach up. And again, down and long and down and long. I love this because it's so good no matter where you are. Like, I definitely felt the burn from this the next day. Keeping the shoulder down and the neck long, nice and deep. Let's do that nice deep reach. And we're gonna shift down. We're gonna shift forward. Nice and strong. Tap those toes down and up. And if you need to adjust the foam roller, go for it. 2, 3, really squaring those hips. 4, 5, 6, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, little pulse, 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 keeping that nice connection, stepping it back. Now I'm gonna draw those abs in, stepping it all the way forward and right back and down. Little mosquito-y out here today, but it is beautiful out otherwise. Now we're gonna turn sideways, going nice and deep. Now hips are going straight down and my shoulders going nice and out. I'm pulling my abs in. I'm not letting my low back curve, but I'm really pulling up to create that support. I'm also not trying to be a ballerina. My knees are gonna be on a 45-degree angle. I'm not trying to go as far back. It's gonna compromise my back. So I'm really keeping that external rotation, feeling my glutes, but not compromising my spine. So here we are, 45-degree angle. I'm gonna go down nice and deep and lengthen nice and long. 2 and up and again and lengthen and again, pulling the core in and lengthen and down and up, reaching long through those ears, pulling everything nice and strong. I really kind of take a moment to deepen that Kegel before I go into these pulses. And now I'm gonna hold. I'm gonna lift my right foot and I'm not dropping it again. I'm pressing down, left foot, pressing it down, using those glutes. Again, not dropping the heel, but finding that resistance, turning my thighs out. So if I wanna put my hands here, I can kind of feel my knees pulling away as I find that nice strength and that external rotation. Let's pulse it out. Keep that right heel up, pulsing out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and other heel side. And again, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press that heel down and all the way back and up. Whew, I'm getting a little warm. Now, you don't have to keep this in front of you. You can move it out of the way, whatever feels right for you, but we're gonna come to a little bit of a parallel. A little bit more. I'm going to lift one leg up. I'm really going to turn under and I'm going to turn all the way under, not past, but my torso staying parallel, and I'm going to move right back open, keeping that heel up for 2. So I'm really finding that mobilization and support from the back hip. 3, and if you need to adjust your back foot, it kind of sometimes seems like it's wandering away. And back and in, and last one, and back and open and hold, press that heel down, other side comes up. And again, now you can always use a hand kind of to a table and not over squaring the hips, but just coming to that parallel. 2, 45-degree angle. And again, 3, and right back open. And 4, and right back open. And 5, and right back open. And 6, and right back open. Hold, press that heel down, go deep to then find that deep Kegel. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Feeling everything really strengthen and lengthen up. Whew. Coming in, walk those feet into parallel. And once again, let's grab that foam roller. Taking again a nice big stretch. And again, you kind of shift a little bit side to side, releasing that work. Again, I'm not dumping into my shoulders. I'm trying to keep that nice support in my shoulder girdle so that I'm not compromising that shape. And again, nice big stretch, feeling the stretch through the low back and into the hips, using that foam roller for a little bit more support. Walking in, let's pop it over here. Now, you thought we're done with the legs. It's a leg day. Keep that nice and connected. Try not to let the hips collapse, but you're going to keep that nice connection, reaching the toes out to the side. Little lift. 2 and 3. Keep it small. 4 and my 5. Last time, 6 and hold. Little down and up. 2 without letting my hip move. 3, 4, 5, 6 and hold. And little circles. 6, 5, 4. Make sure the foam roller is comfortable. And 1, reverse those circles, and that the foam roller is not too far back, but you're staying parallel. And now external rotation, back to parallel. External rotation, back to parallel. External rotation, back to parallel. 3, and turn it in. I really feel this burn. 4 and 5 and 6. Down, turning back and in. Give yourself a little bit of a wiggle. And again, see how I kind of put the foam roller forward? So I'm not slouching over towards it, but I'm just using it to help create a little bit more support. Leg goes out to the side. Get it into a comfortable position. Bring it up. 2, nice and strong. 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and hold, 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 hold. Little circle. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Reverse. 6, 5, 4. Stay strong. 3, 2, 1. Now for those horrible fun ones, and you're going to turn to flex, and you're going to not lift from the hip, but external rotation, drive the heel down and out. And again for 2, keeping that torso as still as possible. 3, and again 4, and again for 5, and again for 6, and driving that down and gently release. Give yourself again a little bit of a wiggle in those legs. Nice. I hope that feels good. Whew, yay. Always feel kind of fun. Let's pop that a little bit further out of the way. And I'm gonna show you this side on so you can kind of see. I'm gonna have my hands, you can always put the foam roller in front of you again. You can draw those abs in, keeping that nice connection. Pull the abs in. Again, we're gonna lift one heel up, and then we're gonna very gently, I'm actually just gonna grab this. I think it's gonna be a little bit harder. My legs are getting a little wobbly. Flexing that foot, keeping that nice connection. Press the heel down and back and in. 2, strengthening that quad. 3, now you can reach it higher if you'd like. 4, but that is all going to be personal preference. 5, 6, and now out to the side to parallel, and then swinging it forward. And again for 2. Oh, then right back forward. And again for 3, and right back forward, squaring those hips as much as you can. 4, and right back forward. And 5, and right back forward. Last time. And 6, and right back forward. Hold, and gently bend that knee in and lengthening up. Let's switch it. I'm kind of moving the foam roller now over to the left as I extend and lift and flex through that right leg. Nice and strong, and extend. You can get it forward and back and in. Exhale, 2. Taking it as high or as low that feels right for you. 3, 4, and 5. You can keep it high if you'd like. And 6. Holding it nice and strong. And you're going to keep that nice and connected, holding and reaching. And you're going to very gently extend the leg out to the side and draw those abs in. And you're going to bring it right back forward. And again for 2. Whoop, almost losing my balance there. Right back forward. And again for 3. And right back forward. And again for 4. And you can take this as many or as few as feels right for you. For 5. And right back forward. And 6, and right before hold, 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 hold. Point that toe and gently recover. Whew, lengthening out, rolling out my wrists. Holy moly. Oh, well, Ellie Belly is back. All right, so excuse me, sir. I'm gonna keep that nice connection. I'm gonna stay a little bit closer. I'm gonna step back nice and long, watching my front knee as I go deep down and into this lunge, really opening up, tucking that tailbone under, feeling that stretch through the whole front of that body. This should feel really good. We're just gonna breathe here, pressing down through that back heel, getting a calf really tucking under, getting that hip flexor, and I can kind of reach over to my left, intensifying the stretch on the right side of my body. So I'm reaching away from the camera, getting that nice big stretch, and then gently recover. We're gonna extend both legs. Now you can use that nice and strong, trying to keep my hips square, and I can flex my front foot and get that nice stretch, or keep my foot flat on the floor, but really try to square the hips and use that foam roller to help with your balance. Taking that nice, big, gorgeous stretch. Now again, bending that knee, let's step forward, and we're gonna switch it to the other side. Stepping back. Reaching that hand upwards, getting that nice, big stretch. I'm really tucking that tailbone under so I get that nice connection all the way through, grounding into the heel and then kind of reaching towards the side, opening up between the QL or between the rib and hip as you take that nice, gorgeous big reach. Breathing. Everything should feel nice and open. Let's gently recover. And again, lengthening out, keeping the shoulders down, squaring your hips. And I'm flexing my front foot to get a little bit more stretch into my calf, but I'm trying not to lock my knee. I'm keeping that nice square, pressing down through that hand, connecting through the body. Let's gently bend those knees, stepping forward. Alrighty. Here we go. I'm going to move that out of the way. And you're just going to make your way down into the floor. And we're just going to be sitting with one leg out in front and one leg in a nice figure four. Now I'm going to get a nice stretch. You can always come in, but at some points it's going to be uncomfortable to come in. You can also lean forward. And now I can always also sit up on a cushion or a pillow to get a little bit more elevation here as I find that nice release into the hip. And again, I'm just breathing. You can always place a little bit of pressure on that thigh bone if you'd like, but you don't have to. Always remember when you're pressing down with your hand, you want to keep your bent knee foot flexed to protect the knee, and you don't want to press down on that knee. It creates a little bit too much pressure and can create a little bit of torsion in the leg. Or torque in the leg, there it is. Just breathing and relaxing into it. Let's go ahead and release and give ourselves a nice little butterfly. Again, not a tight one, but kind of a long butterfly. So I have a little bit more room. And again, you can always grab the foam roller and kind of put it out in front of you. Oops, sorry, little dude. And you can get that will kind of give you a little bit more elevation. Or again, you can always keep a cushion or a pillow underneath your shoulders, keeping that nice connection. We're leaning forward, taking that nice stretch. Breathing gently. Elliot likes to lick me while I'm sweaty. It's kind of gross, but it's also adorable. Let's go ahead and we're just going to very gently move that out of the way. We're going to come back onto our fingertips like little spiders, and we're going to very gently kind of pull the elbows back, lifting up that chest, breathing, kind of feeling that slight reverse, kind of pulling the elbows in towards each other, getting that stretch across the front of the chest, breathing gently. And let's go ahead and release, reach those arms up. Little reach to one side and other side. All the way up, and then let those arms separate, floating down. And let's gently roll those shoulders. And nice big breath. And super well done. I hope you enjoyed our workout today. Remember, always take things at your own pace. And if you have any questions, always feel to reach out. You can reach me at my website, helenawellness.com. And I hope I will see you again soon. Thanks so much for joining me.